Yo, whoa, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy Dan, aka aDrive. I'm bringing you guys a brand new video today, and today we're gonna dive into the world of Pokemon Legends Arceus and the Hisuian region and actually do a full map breakdown. Yes, we're gonna go through every part of the map and break down the different screenshots that we've seen from the trailer and the locations that they are in the new Hisuian region, and it's gonna be awesome. My team, KG, aDrive, put together this amazing map, and I'm really excited to kind of break this down for you guys because it's gonna be so cool, and it's gonna give us a really good amount of insight into what Pokemon Legends Arceus is gonna be. So be sure to hit that like button down below and make sure you guys subscribe to the channel if you guys are new so you don't miss out on epic Pokemon content. And if you missed the announcement yesterday, we have a 48-hour sale on my merch going on right now at teamshiny.com. You can pick it up. You actually get 15 bucks off if you bundle 3 items in your cart. Any 3 t-shirts, hoodies, whatever it may be. You put 3 things in your cart and you get 15 bucks off of any of my shirts or hoodies. So definitely check that out. We've got some great designs, including our best-selling Mew and Umbreon shirts. So definitely pick those up. You don't want to miss out. But without further ado, let's jump into this because this is going to be so cool. We're going to actually look over the entire map. It's going to be really cool. I'm actually going to turn my face cam off so we can go full screen of the map. It's going to be sick. So let's jump into it and break it all down. So when I said we had a full breakdown, I wasn't kidding. Take a look at this, man. Super duper cool. You can actually see the entirety of the Hisuian region, and of course KG and aDrive did a great job there. So the first thing we're gonna look at here is we start off in Jubilife City. This is Jubilife City right here, and we're gonna be making references to Sinnoh as well, because obviously we know about some of those different landmarks. So this is where you're gonna get your starter Pokemon and everything like that. Looks like you'll be able to have your pastures here. It seems as though Pokemon boxes are replaced by pastures. And also I wanna mention there's a few other maps we're gonna look at because this is just the first map with the screenshots, and then we have another map for legendary locations and much more. So a lot to break down in this video, but this is where our pastures are gonna be. Very, very cool. You can see we moved down here in what seems to potentially be Lake Verity. You see some cool screenshots there for Lake Verity, riding on Basculegion. Some of the cool screenshots of kind of walking through the different terrain, as you can see here with that screenshot. And then you work your way over here, and we see one of the different Wardens, one of the Wardens that we saw. And this could be the peak at which Wyrdeer stood onto the top of the peak. So this may be where you're able to get the Wyrdeer access. You could ride and kind of speed up some of the gameplay, move around the map a little faster. We know that these Wardens, it's very likely that they're actually locking some of these different rides, right? We know that we're gonna get Basculegion. We saw the bracelets. I mentioned this in a video yesterday, and how those bracelets may tie up to the Wardens and which of the different Poke rides you can actually utilize in the game. We see this little cave over here. That seems to be where the Braviary might have kind of flown under. And then we actually look into the Lost Woods of where Cleaver was, right? And the Warden there. So Cleaver located here. We see that big tree. That could be where you're getting access to that. And I have a feeling that Cleaver is going to be another one of those kind of Pokemon that has some access. Maybe it cuts down some sort of trees, or it gives us access to something, right? That's kind of what we're thinking there. As we work our way kind of eastward here, we see that there's rubbles here. This seems to be this rubble area where you can kind of walk up and see these different ruins. So these 2 screenshots here may represent that. And then again, this other screenshot here representing these different ruins. So very cool. I mean, I'm excited because there's a lot of different landscapes here in this map as we kind of break it all down here on this side. I'll actually keep working my way this way. We see these wastelands, right? These wastelands where we see Hippowdon, things like that. That looks like to kind of almost be where Lake Valor is, that general area, Pastoria, where the swamp is now. You can see some of those different terrains there. We see the swamp where Stunky and all those other Pokemon are, Croagong, Toxicroak, Carnivine, etc. in this swampland. So again, Lake Valor located right here. That is presumably, right, is Lake Valor. And then we've got this bay area up here. Now this doesn't exist in the Sinnoh region per se. This is almost kind of where Veilstone is in a way, where Veilstone City is. But you can see the different screenshots we have of Basculegion, that Tentacruel shot, and kind of the beach. We've seen this a lot, this location a lot actually. So that's pretty interesting. And then you work your way up here, and there's the volcano in the background, obviously. That's a shot that we've seen a bunch, right? And this is a really cool shot here, this top corner one with this feel. You can see the perspective of the volcano in the background, which very likely could be where we get Heatran, which we'll talk about later in the video. A couple other shots, the Hisuian Growlithe shot, showing kind of this turnaround area where the Psyduck and the Shellos are. And then this campsite here, this could be where you meet Iskan, the Warden. So another Warden, what is his kind of Pokemon gonna be, his noble Pokemon, the boss fights there. Really cool area here with this waterfall, kind of potentially back here with where we see the Bronzor shot. Obviously Mount Coronet, chilling in the middle of the Hisuian region and of course the Sinnoh region. And then we get to the icy terrain, right? The tundra terrain where we see this Garchomp and the Electivire, some of these different locations up here in kind of the northern part of the map. Basket Legion riding in the waters up here. And again, this is where we're gonna be looking to see Lake Acuity, right? And Snow Point Gym, which would be the Sinnoh region. That's kind of where we're at here. This big snow temple, which is, you know, we'll talk about later in the map, later in the video a little bit. Weirdeer running around here, which could be surrounding this different lake. Again, we're looking for Lake Acuity up here. And then handful of other cool shots. You see Shinx located in these kind of tundra-esque fields as you move northern from Jubilife. You've got a nice cliff here on top where Hisuian Braviary is flying, and then this really cool shot at nighttime with Gardevoir. And that kind of brings us right around the map. So again, some of this is speculation, but for the most part, you can see our team did a great job of actually pinning together every single one of these. And I'll have this link to this image in the description below if you guys want to check that out, because I feel like it's really fun to kind of go through and look at and see the different shots. But again, there are a few other things I wanted to cover, so let's actually take another look. We talked about noble Pokemon and Wardens, and we have some potential locations for those. So there's a potential Warden right there. It's also possible that this is more located towards Jubilife. We've got another Warden here. And again, this is some speculation about where these Wardens are, right? We think Cleavor could be located in what seems to be these Lost Woods or these wooded area. He's the Lord of the Woods, so we'll have to see kind of what that ends up being. Is this where we're gonna get access to Hisuian Braviary up here in the northern peak? We've also got kind of the Basket Legion. We're trying to see, is this a climbing area, right? Because we're presuming this is actually a leak screenshot here of this character that almost looks like a Nuzleaf. This is definitely we could presume a new Pokemon that we haven't seen yet, right? So it's very possible that this is at some point in the game one of the Wardens protecting it. And then again, the Basket Legion, of course, we're expecting to be kind of in this this water area here. So another really cool map breaking out some of the different locations of where we presume the Wardens to be. Ultimately, we'll have to see how it all shakes out. And last but not least, I think this one's really cool, kind of pointing out potential legendary locations, right? We presume there are going to be legendaries in the game, and we're not really sure exactly where everything is. We know Verity is where Mesprit is going to be located, so we can presume Mesprit would be located there if it's in the game. We've got some guesses for Darkrai and Manaphy and Fione outside and kind of the different islands. Technically, Full Moon Island and Dark Moon Island or New Moon Island are located kind of in the top left of the map, but obviously it's a little tricky to kind of pinpoint that in this game. We know that Lake Acuity is where Uxie is, and we can presume that Regigigas would be in the Regigigas Temple in Snow Point City, is what it would be in the Sinnoh region there. Obviously, Dialga, Palkia, Arceus standing at the top of Mount Coronet, and of course we move over to Lake Valor here. Which is where I actually think Lake Valor would probably be, I guess that would be where Lake Valor is. The perspective of this map is a little bit different because of how things are kind of shaken out. They have to almost put things behind Mount Coronet. So I do think that that's a relatively decent location for Azelf. We'll have to kind of see what it all shakes out to be. Potentially Cresselia there, obviously in kind of that I don't know the term of a body of water that's surrounded by water, or a body of land. That's, I don't know, what is that? That's not a peninsula. I don't know what that's called. And then whatever this is, I forget. It's got just a little outlet of water there. And then a body of water surrounded by land by three sides. Is that archipelago? Peninsula? I don't know. I'll look it up.
Nice shot.
And then you've got a Heatran here. So we're presuming Heatran to be in this volcanic area, which could be a post-game location. So again, a lot to unpack and a lot to break down, and then Shaman, of course, maybe in the woods or in where Floraroma Town would have been if Shaman is in the game. So a lot to unpack in this video, but all exciting stuff to talk about for Legends Arceus. So a body of water surrounded by land on three sides is a peninsula. By the way, I looked it up. I think I said archipelago. Anyway, that's our full map breakdown. Big shout outs to KG and aDrive for putting that together for us, two awesome members of my team. And honestly, great stuff, man. Exciting to look at the Legends Arceus and the Hisuian region and what the potential is for this game. I'm so excited about it. I hope you guys enjoyed this map breakdown. If you think there's anything missing or anything you wanted to add, feel free to let us know in the comments section below. And be sure to like the video if you guys enjoyed it and subscribe to the channel if you guys are new. Don't forget to take advantage of our amazing t-shirt deal right now. We're getting 15 bucks off if you put any 3 things in your cart from the Team Shiny store. Send to teamshiny.com. That's going to the end of the month, so don't miss out. Thank you guys so much for watching this one. My name is Dan. I also go by aDrive, and I will catch you guys on the next one. Peace.